can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and knew this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you don't have so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run a moment, you can get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm shake 'em, I invite 'em to the fire, then I bake 'em, I'ma break 'em. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number one seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Redskins. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First and 10, McNair. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now McNair. And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year?
God, man, really?
This type of a play. And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some space here. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 36 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Brown
football, it's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 3rd down, it's Allen, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. McNair. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Go now. 18 Gator. Right there, 56. Watch the pass. Watch the ship. Watch the 6-6. Pull it high. Ship. Hey, Delta. Yo, go, go.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. 56 at the mic. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Say go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
59. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 80 weapons. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
2nd and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, McNair. Throwing left side, it's complete. A well-executed 22-yard. Get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back, even with just 1 throw.
Mike, 56, right there.
On 2nd down, McNair. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's McNair. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike, check, 59. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long Go. Mike's 59. I got one. Hey! Check 59. Mike is 59.
Now back to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. 2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Allen. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
McNair to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again, McNair, and he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Joker, check 99,
Here's Sanders. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Get that ball. Shoot. Hey, watch it.
Going for it with Sanders.
You gotta be kidding.
He went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, it's Allen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw, McNair. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw on second down. McNair throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. He's got Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, Rook.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2nd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins' 39.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Coming. Switch.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
56. Mike 56. Coming to you. Coming to you. 56. Mike 56. Right there. 56.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt, that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
56 for Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
On fourth down, McNair. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This quarterback now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Allen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to throw on second down. McNair hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McNair. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'll be down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
They'll run. This is Allen. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now McNair. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
What's wrong, baby?
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They're in the second quarter now in Oakland. And the Raiders have jumped down to an early lead over the Chiefs. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They go play action here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ward. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 5. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's McNair. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 21.
First down.
On first down, it's McNair. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, McNair. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 10 yards out. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Prater for the extra point. And it makes the score 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now McNair, complete. Smith has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McNair. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll
beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass. Yeah.
Which one?
set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the 3rd quarter in Carson. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 45 yards. And the interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a man open down the middle of the field. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Hey, echo.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Anderson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 29, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
70, Indy. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Get it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
Second and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Go now. 8 reads. Hey, Zoo.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete to Anderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll drop the throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
2nd and goal at the 15-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 15. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Mayfield now. It in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 25-yard line. Mayfield on 1st down.
Trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone, and this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Redskins 56, Browns 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Extra point good by Prater, and that will get him one closer. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We've got a lopsided game here. Which I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll drop to throw. Big hold of the 30. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Following the interception, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the lock.
It's caught at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just actually getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
forward. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But it's going to be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing, Mayfield, complete to Newsom. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Mayfield to throw it. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Browns get a score closer. Prater for the extra point. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Washington, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0.
Hey, man, please shut your homo ass up, man. You over there with your... Nah, you had your pom-poms on and everything, but that's them cheerleading... That's that cheerleading cadence, boy. Don't think I don't know.
1 hour. Don't eat nothing. You're just eating to eat. No. Father. I'm starving. I've been eating hours.
I forgot to put my settings back on, so you got a chance.
All right, Coach. Under hazy, overcast
Hey,
LA skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California.
There's cereal on the table.
Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between
I forgot
the
to
Kansas
turn them
City
back on.
Chiefs and our home team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift.
I don't have no defensive assist, all that shit that you got on that make your defense play like it do. You don't care nothing. I can prove you got it on.
But he stopped where he ultimately.
I can prove when you got it on. If it ever says perfect timing user pick, perfect timing swap, any of that shit, you got your settings on. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, man. Hey, bro, I'll be able to prove it, man. I ain't got this time to be talking to you. Damn. I don't know. I don't know how you hear music. You have to do all of that and your settings during the before the game start. Yeah, so I went ahead and beat the hell out of Matty Wills. Made myself feel better.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
15. 66.
On second and 15 now. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Yellow. 49 to Mike. Watch 49.
Mahomes now on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20
That's
yards.
what my 6'2" safety decided to do.
Territory now. Here's a first
Instead of send your ass to the hospital.
26-yard line. Now Williams. And an alley to run. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
I'm just talking about my 6'2" safety. I didn't hold triangle. I told him to make the play on the ball. He was 3 yards behind you trying to jump up in the air and catch something.
Take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
I get that, bro, but just make the attempt, man. That's all I'm saying. Don't just sit down. Don't just sit there and lay down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Taylor nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Here's Taylor. And he's going to go down again. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
Yeah, I know.
He's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
I know
So all of a sudden, Williams good now.
We're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Hate losing the bombs,
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
To throw again on 2nd down. Taylor. It's complete to Williams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. Going deep here for Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. They'll run for it with Eckler. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right? That tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game. You're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned. He's coming for you.
On first down, it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks.
That's why I wait till the nighttime, play my damn game.
Sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decide to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Taylor eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Yeah, I know it.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams.
Yeah.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing.
And leave me alone,
down,
man.
because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 24, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Supposed to care about playing this shit.
Mecole Hardman, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights.
Nah, my shit worked just fine. I'm talking to my damn self.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Little bum buddy.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past
I say what I want to, man. Same way you run the little cheese-ass plays like you want to. Shit over at those things, man.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
That's the type of shit I'm talking
Picked
about.
up by Juan Thornhill.
I ain't got to take this shit. I ain't chasing nobody. Fuck it.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Trade or something. Where they get these niggas from, Lord?
On play action, it's Mahomes. That is incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the gun, it's Taylor. And the pressure gets to him again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Here we go on 4th down with Taylor. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Been on whoever else I threw the ball to. The same 7. Fuck this game.
Yellow. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of
already
bounds
crossed the line of
inside the
scrimmage.
10.
They ain't
Mark
gonna talk
it down
about
at
that
the
part.
9. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
That man, whole body will cross the line of scrimmage, man.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Kill. He's mine. Mike's 49.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
Boy, right now, boy, I ain't got nothing nice to say to you.
Because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up
right now, I ain't got nothing nice to say to you.
So 36 now, 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Taylor steps away to his left. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And it's complete. Henry, 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Taylor now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down. Taylor nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts.
Switch to the 3-4
with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
What league I'm playing in.
Let's go.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
I don't care no more.
No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And this is going to be intercepted.
Yeah, I know.
Cyrus Jones picks it. He was trying to get that one to Allen.
And get his toe down, too. Real cute. I'm done with this shit. Putting this shit on.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Don't worry about it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best.
That's the way you've been playing,
pussy. End of
what?
his first half of play.
Man, fuck you.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
You've been playing homo, buddy.
Both teams appear ready for the
you want to act like you the vet.
Resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Well, you was already cheating. All you gonna do is get your damn teeth kicked out your mouth.
About to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah,
take them with you.
Big right now.
Take them
so
with
as
you.
you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darren Lee gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
So one quick, easy analysis.
This man thinking he good.
So far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than
How was you sounding like a damn
Not a lot
owl?
of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Yeah, of course.
From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Yeah, just like Kendall came off that edge wide open like that.
Able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
First down, Chiefs.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
50, yellow, 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 yellow.
49, 42, fellas, let's go.
Here we go.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
No game on this defense, no game.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Man, press some buttons, man.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Attack, attack.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs
I'm trying to quit
touchdown.
this shit and quit the lead, too. You gotta take this shit.
His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Man, I don't give a fuck what you got to say right now, boy. You don't leave me the fuck alone. Shut the fuck up.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
He ain't just make the pick in between two shirts that was supposed to be catching the ball. He ain't just make the pick. He got to break the tackle and do all that shit.
Techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything.
What you want me to do is keep sitting around waiting so he can roll out and you can hear the damn Avenger sound and the bit make some kind of amazing ass throw.
Now Benjamin.
No, I didn't.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Colin Saunders never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. To try again after the sack. Rosen, he's got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Play action here with Rosen. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here's Brian Anger now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Yeah. Fuck you, man. Man, you wouldn't let me get my hit
so
stick
the
off.
field position game here is a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping
I know the man got good
back and forth
hands,
like
but y'all
that?
let the man
That
catch the
definitely
shit
was
off the
excellent,
bounce
wasn't
like
it?
he playing rugby or something.
They begin the drive with Williams. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. He cuts it right.
Yeah, look at that bit. That bit sped up.
Back to the, and he takes this into the end zone
Can't
for
make
a
this.
Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams.
You having fun?
92 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's Eckler again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Chargers on third down, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9.
Oh, here come the honey badger, y'all.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Mike 50.
4th down. Here's Rosen. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's
Perfect
intercepted.
timing, user pick.
Picked off near the 44. The intended receiver there, Allen.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up. 49, guys. Mike.
Now here's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Over the edge.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
Man, please.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase.
I said he might kick that guy out of bounds. So damn
he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Y'all can stop the yelling. You can take gas to sleep.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen, eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Rosen. And that's caught inside the 35. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Just like that. No.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Rosen on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Darren Lee able to record his 5th sack of the season.
What you thought, boy?
After the sack on first down, Rosen is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw is Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Butker now to add the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter down in Arizona. And how about the Cardinals? On top right now. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Rosen. Caught by Allen. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Faggot.
Are you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
Yeah, for you.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained
First thing is, you pick it a long time and then you will get the hang of it. Well, when you told me to get off party, I get over it.